Light the beam! Light the beam!
Oh my God. Little delay, but fear not. We are here to light the beam. Here for another Thursday night edition of the Sports Cave with Biggest Puma. I'm surprised. We'll get into it here in a second. This destroys the run sheet, at least the top of it. But I'm surprised we were only 5 minutes late here tonight because I thought we were going to be an hour late, judging by the way 1604 looks right now. If you are driving anywhere in this city, you should always avoid 1604 like the plague, but certainly tonight out here at 281 area, it is a absolute S show. But we are here. We are in the room. It's going to take me a minute to unwind. I didn't get to burn my full pre-show heater. We might be a little scrambled tonight. But
if people are doing their own Charlie in the mailroom thing, they're gonna put a little pin at 604.
Oh, the conspiracy, yeah.
Be like, we're narrowing down LG's house.
Yeah, they're starting to triangulate. Yeah, sorry, LG, I might have given too much info. Oh my God, we have a full show. I'm glad we didn't get delayed too much because we have a lot to get to tonight. Of course, Thursdays kind of serve as our weekend football preview. We'll set up NFL Week 6. We'll get our picks. We didn't report on our picks Tuesday. I realized we.
Oh yeah. So but we picked the same thing. So it was like
except for the one.
Yeah.
You had me on one.
I had you on. I thought I went full.
No, you switched up one of them. So we'll get into that.
Okay.
And get our picks for.
I need that point.
I'm making sure you get it. We'll get into our picks for this week as well. Of course, a lot of NFL talk, a lot of Cal notes to get to.
Oh, funny guy, Duster. Where's the NY cap?
They continue
It is resting. It is resting like Judge.
They continue to
waiting
be
for its
a roaming mash unit of a football team. But and, of course, it's Red River Week. So we got a little bit of news about OU's quarterback John Mateer potentially playing. So we'll get into all that as well as some of the matchups. Got a pretty explosive lightning round, including some a trio of local news stories that we'll close out with tonight.
Exciting.
Had a lot of activity in our fair burg over the last week that I've been holding on to. I like closing out, or I like using lightning round to hit on a little bit of local news. So
yeah,
tonight we have even more local news accompanied by video and audio. So we'll get to that to close out the show. Of course, we start with what I watched. But before we get into all of that, before we even get into another round of show and tell I've got for you boys, got to start with we are less than 2 weeks away from Spurs opening night.
I can't wait. So is it going to be on one of our days or is it on a
It's
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be because it's the first.
Because it's 13 days from tonight, and tonight is
I
a
didn't put that
Thursday.
together.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Well, I just know. Have you ever noticed that the beginning of the basketball season always starts on a Wednesday, like the premier games?
Yeah, seemingly. Yeah. I think it's
They do it to not because it's in between football.
well, and they would do same way with like Tuesday TNT, where they would normally have Thursday nights, but during the first half of the year, they would do Tuesday games, so they wouldn't get in the way of football. Of course, we do have Thursday night football to be distracted by as well. A lot. We're juggling a lot. So without further ado, let me.
Wait a minute. I didn't go over the run sheet.
LG didn't go over the run sheet. This is so scrambled. We're all going to be. I didn't even go over the run sheet. I wrote this thing 6 hours ago. Like, I don't even know what the hell we're doing.
You let the roommate drive while writing it?
Man, I almost broke my rule. I have yet to burn any tobacco product in the Forerunner.
Well, let's go ahead and make it. It's not your rule. It's the roommate's rule.
It's more of a
respect.
So she was trying to talk. She could tell my anxiety was climbing exponentially as I was stuck on the loop, stuck on the overpass out here with nowhere to go. She suggested that I break the rule.
Don't do that, Steph.
That's what I'm saying. I stood as firm as I could, which also allowed me to just kind of stew more because I'm a bit of a
little antsy.
I like to stew when I'm anxious. I don't like to actually solve the problem or relieve the situation. I like to be angry. Yeah, a lot of muttering.
A lot of muttering.
Yeah, very, very Milton-esque office space. But before we go any further, I've got to tell you, it is National Curious Events Day. When I first read it, I thought, what the hell are we talking about? But then I realized, like, the little kid in me flashed back to reading books about, like, the Bermuda Triangle or D.B. Cooper or, you know, watching Unsolved Mysteries.
That's such a broad statement. Like, can we, like, curious events or unknown treasures or, like...
It's October, so everything's got to be...
mysterious places.
Yeah, got to be a little spooky. Got to have a little bit of seasonal flair. Speaking of seasonal flair, LG, why don't you tell the good people and show the good people how they can help support the program?
Sure. Go ahead and subscribe. There you go.
It's a good start.
Showing you right there.
The blood. The
blood moon rises.
We can do super chats now. So jump in the super chat. We had a few last time.
Yeah, jump in there.
And the captain has promised to read them at some point.
Dig the knife into me a little bit about my Yankees.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have plenty of time for that.
No, we're gonna have.
We got to cover the news.
We got a couple minutes for that.
We've got it. We've got a run sheet. I don't know. Judging by I think we're gonna
bad choice of words. Even though he was a beast this season.
Yeah, he struck out in that last plate appearance. As LG says,
I can go pitch by pitch on that last plate appearance.
As LG said, the main way you can help us right now is give us a subscription there on YouTube because as we continue to climb closer to 1,000, that'll cost you absolutely nothing. We'll never take a penny from your bank account for that. All it does is help us. I hear it helps us get served in the algorithm a little better as we continue to grow. You
should have heard me playing with LG's Alexa. Just cursing at her, being like, "Turn off your earring forever."
I was about to say, you absolutely are the guy I would expect to get into a heated debate with Alexa.
Did you know that they're teaching, supposedly the Tesla robot is learning hand-to-hand combat?
What? What is it? A transformer? Is it the worker robots?
Yeah, does it need to know jujitsu and kung fu?
What if someone tries?
Who's going to hit a robot? It's metal.
What if someone tries to break in and rob the Tesla factory? They need some defense mechanisms.
We can't hire good, hardworking Americans. We like guns,
buddy.
Now let's give the robots some guns. How about that?
Yeah. No, what could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
I feel the day that might be the last human job robots take, a security guard, but that might also.
No, that's probably the first job, man.
No. The first one is data entry people, stuff that AI can just do easy. But
that's not a robot doing it. That's just the computer program.
It's
an actual robot.
That's where I say if that's the last job
you're literally paying a guy to sit on his ass.
That might be the last job that keeps us free
compliant.
As a human race. I like it. Yeah, I'm telling you, as we were trying to get out here in time, I was worried I was going to immediately blow our FCC cover within the first 90 seconds here. Before we get into what I watched, of course, we're going to talk some of the baseball. I do have a little show and tell relating back to Tuesday. So you remember I threw it out there. We were watching some of the ACL sets from weekend one last week, and one of the best sets we watched was Wet Leg, a British punk band. Awesome.
Wet Leg.
The Wet Leg. So their
Drippy Drip.
Their album titled Moisturizer
it's playing hard on that
absolutely name. If it's not number one in my album rankings so far this year,
really,
then the number one on my list hasn't come out if it's not this one. And the great roommate that she is got this for me. Look at it. Can you see it?
It's what do you call those?
I don't know. It's like
It's a hologram. Or
there you go, hologram.
No, it's not a hologram where you switch it back and forth.
Something like that. So for those that are only listening to this, it's got a funky cover where you hold it one way and you see her smiling. You hold it the other way and you see her giving like demon look, demon teeth.
Her nails are problematic.
Look at those nails though.
Yeah, I know. That's what look at the one on her hair. It's the same nails.
All of them. It's everything about it is spectacular. And the roommate heard me say that Tuesday night and ordered that on express delivery. So compliments to her. It literally came in this afternoon. I haven't even had a chance to open it up and listen to it. I'm trying to delay so you don't have to talk Yankees yet.
No, we can talk Yankees, man.
Well, let's get into it then.
What a great season. What a great season.
We'll start with what I watched as we normally do on Thursday, and I think what we've all been watching is a lot of baseball since we last spoke on Tuesday night. Yankees bow out in Game 4 at home in front of the Bronx faithful.
Wow, who would have believed it was going to be our bullpen to blow it for us at the end?
Yeah, it kind of feels like you've been saying that since we started this 6 months ago.
Look at the rookie Cam Slittler, man. He sliced and diced, only gave up one earned run, even though it was Jazz Chisholm, which is he's our Manu Ginobili, as I was trying to tell my buddy.
Oh, you better be careful there.
I am careful.
That is high.
He's a 30 for 30 guy, man.
He is.
He's a 30 for 30, but he will just make you just like, what are you doing? And then he'll make some spectacular play, be like, all is forgiven. All is forgiven.
Okay, in that sense, I can see where you're coming from.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still remember Game 7 against Dallas when I'm in Port A at a restaurant with the fam, just letting out all sorts of explicits when he fouled Dirk on a layup when they were 3 points up.
Yeah, allowed them to force overtime and eventually win it for the Mavs to pass the Spurs.
Against an aging Shaq and
the first time ever.
Dwayne Wade, which we would have locked down Dwayne.
Or the NBA would have given Dwayne Wade as many free throws against y'all as he did Dallas, because the last 3 games of that series, Dwayne Wade shot more than the entire Dallas Mavericks team.
I forgot. Yeah, the Dallas fan in you knows that.
Well, that was 06. I was 20 years old. I was 2 years removed. I was still living in a Mavs viewing area at that point. And the Mavs hadn't completely sold their soul to the devil and absolutely lost me as a fan for life, as we talked about a couple months ago. Yeah, no,
we'll see where your fandom comes in 13 days.
I can tell you right now where it's at in 13 days.
Is it with the Spurs?
It is with the 2-0, no question. There is no, and I've had to explain it to family members. Like, there's nothing. Like, I supported that team when they were signing Dennis Rodman off the street to try to sell tickets. Like that version of the Mavericks will never be back. Where
I was celebrating Mark Cuban trying to rehab Delonte West.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the
I think we all were
when Mark Cuban was working at a Dairy Queen because he got fined $500,000 because he said the head of officiating couldn't even manage a Dairy Queen and needed to be fired. Like all of that goodwill.
Shout out Dairy Queen, tasty treats and good eats.
Ate it for lunch today. Actually, that is a true story because I still hit the old.
Was it steak fingers? Gotta be steak fingers.
1,000% what it was. Okay, that's weird you say that, but yes, that's exactly what it was. With gravy, of course.
Yes,
of course.
If we can call that gravy.
Well, I mean,
it's water and powder.
We do for the sake of my mental health because I ate the entire little thing of it earlier. Oh, dude, the last French fry getting everything out of the bottom. Yeah, I mean, looking at that Yankees Toronto series overall, yes, the bullpen, obviously, but I think you have to also look at the offense. 32 runners left on base over the court. Like, that's 8 guys left on base on average each one of those games. You got to take advantage
yesterday's game, we didn't have a runner in scoring position till, I think, the 6th or 7th inning. So our hitting A didn't show up. Oh, you got to catch that. The hitters didn't show up except for Judge, who gets an A+ in my rating. He's a winner. So is Schlittler. He's a winner.
I got some Cam audio, some Cam S audio for you in the X-Files segment coming up.
Very nice. who fails is our two star aces in Toronto. We need to get one of those games. Rodon and Fried, and they just didn't come through, man. They didn't last 4 innings, either of them. So it's just, and then we're going to put it heavy on our bullpen. Like, that's not our strength. Our strength was those two. So that's an uphill battle. I didn't see it coming through, the third game. The first game was a bullpen game. I forgot because they did come through against Boston, which makes it a successful year. When you beat Boston in the playoffs, I will always applaud you.
I think until you get that 28th World Series.
Hey, I remember trying to get the 27th World Series.
When was the last one? 09?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
16 years?
16 years.
When's the last time the Yankees went 16 or more years without winning? It's got to be the 80s, right?
Even further?
Really? Golly, I gotta look it up.
I think this
now.
might be one of our longest. This might be the longest.
It feels like it's probably the longest of our lifetimes.
Oh yeah, of our lifetimes
Easily.
for sure.
Yeah, if you're under 40,
I think no, because we usually pulled one out every decade. And to get 27, we got to win one every decade. I think this is the longest dry spell of a chip that we've gone. That would be like. Obviously, don't quote my facts because up here it means something. Out there, it's completely different. Let's see.
Okay, you're closing in on it.
Is it 18?
78 to 96.
So it was the 80s.
Yeah, so
18 years.
Seasons. Yeah, 18 years, 17 seasons.
Okay, so we got.
So you're one more.
We got 2 more.
Oh yeah, 2 to not
yeah, so
past that. I thought y'all. I mean, last night's game. It was what was it? 5-1. But then y'all had the bases loaded in the 8th, until they go to their closer Hoffman and
we had the
shut
bases.
things
We
down.
had the bases loaded in the 8th, and we still had men on to tie it in the 9th.
In the 9th, yeah. After getting the one run.
Of course, they intentionally walked Judge in the 9th. He had an egregiously low and outside call for strike 1, which totally changed the at bat in the 8th. And I'm I can't wait for next year for to correct these umps and their strike calls because Judge is statistically the highest, the person he double digits the next person.
That makes sense because
for a low strike call, because
twice as tall as the next
exactly
as the average MLB player.
And the whole argument is they have a strike zone and they do it for an average person, but then you get 6'8" Judge and 6'7" Giancarlo. I call him Michael because he didn't show up last night. Your mom named you Michael. I'm calling you Michael.
Or 5'6" Altuve on the opposite end of that.
So I can't wait for next year. And
I had it written down here. Does next year include Aaron Boone?
No.
You think he's gone? Wait, let me ask you. Do you think he's gone, or do you just want him gone?
I want him gone.
And think he'll be back?
There was pulling even in the Boston series, he pulled Free too early. We lost that one where we had to fight and come back and not be fresh. He should have pinch run Giancarlo when he got on in the 7th. He hasn't been hitting for anything, but yes, let's wait for that bat to become alive, but it hasn't. So don't rely on it at the end of the game. Start using your pinch hitters not in the 9th, but in the 7th and then in the 8th, where Ben Rice could have came out, who has been a champ, who has had his moment in the last series with Boston hitting the grand slammy, and there's just so many moves he could have done. And
something in my cup.
Is it a moth?
I don't know.
I saw a
don't
moth.
care. Who cares? It's that kind of. I'm drinking a moth tonight. Who cares?
It's got a little flavor in there, but it's just in all year he's made questionable calls, and yes, he's fiery. He gets them up, but too many years of us not underperforming with our bats when we pay. We got one of the top 5 salaries in the league. We got Judge in his prime right now, doing things no other batter has ever done, a la Barry Bonds style. and you can't waste it.
Well, you mentioned, speaking of that specifically, you mentioned the bats not coming through. Last night, you look at who bookended Aaron Judge. It was Grisham 0 for 5, and then Belly
Grisham
0 for 5 as well. So the two guys right around Judge were 0 for 10.
Yeah,
last night.
Belly even coming into the playoffs was in a slump. But he was great. He almost hit 300.
Yeah. Great regular
over
season.
30 home runs.
How long's Boone been there now?
He has been there, I think, 9 years.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, he's been there through the whole Astros. So he's
working backwards. So what's that, like 2016?
I think 2015, maybe 20. Either 2014.
There's no way he's been there a decade.
2014 to 2016 is when that's where my fuzz comes back in.
Yeah, that's 9 to 11 years roughly.
Yeah.
Aaron Boone.
I'm gonna say 16, but
do you looking at the Yankees' performance, just specifically against Toronto this year, 11-6 now. When you include the postseason games, it was 8-5 before the series started. Is there is it as simple as replacing Boone and shoring up the bullpen a little better, and then you feel like you're back in Toronto's league, or is, I guess I should say, is Toronto a team that you are now feel like you're looking up at going into next season, or is the confidence there that you'll be okay?
No, we still run the division because, as we say, Greg,
Vladdy's only 26.
Hey, Cole. Hey, Vladdy. Hey, much respect to Vlad. He had a down year, dude.
Yeah.
He's just a Yankee killer.
He dove into that plate though,
he's a Yankee killer.
Like a seaman.
He hates us because of his father. He literally, his father was like, I will never play for the Yankees, and neither will my son.
So I could have done something really cruel to you, but I didn't. I almost sent LG the clip of Vladdy doing the Yankees. It's like
the poppy.
Yeah,
I get you.
But it's also what's his name? What was it?
Let him have their moment.
What's the line? Sterling, right? John Sterling.
Yeah.
That
was
his,
Yankees win. The Yankees lose.
Just
Poppy did it first,
of course, yeah.
And he kind of egged him on that one.
Yeah, he did. He set him up.
Yeah.
2018 for Boone.
2018. Oh,
so seven seasons now. It would be 8 if they
so they brought him in services. Right after we lost to the Astros in Judge's rookie year. Who do we have? We still had Girardi. I thought we cut Girardi, but that was the same thing with Girardi. Is like we get there and then we just crumble in the postseason, and we need to have somebody who gets these guys up, makes some tough decisions. Like, I know Michael Stan doesn't want to, come out of the game, but you know what? I'm going to pinch run you in the 6th. We're going to try to earn a run.
Yeah.
Jazz, you got to put your body in front of that ball. You cannot whiff the ball and not knock it down and have it go in the outfield.
Yeah, that saves a run.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's instead of going up, down 3-1, we're, only 2-1. When we can manufacture a run, we still have home field advantage.
Sure.
If we tie, that changes the mentality of the relievers. That changes the mentality of the hitters. Your momentum's going better, and I don't want to hear crap about momentum because the momentum, all right, momentum got killed so many times, and that was one of the worst called games by an ump this whole series.
See, that's where you mentioned I would love to see.
Oh my God!
Like it was
too much.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the challenge system implemented next year. Because
how many do you get right? Like, do you just keep on digging in the ump and be like, get it right?
I think we're absolutely going to see game outcomes change next year based on the challenge system. I think it's going to have that much of an impact. And that was, there were a lot of examples. Obviously the Padres one is the most egregious, I think.
Yeah.
Where who knows what that series
that was a walk. That was a full count. Where, like, in Judges, it just went, it would have been, it was an 0-2 count, but it would have been 0-3 or 3-0, but then it becomes 2-1. So now he's swinging at another one because he actually he's like, instead of just walking him, instead of getting him a 3-0 cookie, I'm just gonna throw him a ball forward, and we'll deal with the slumping Bellinger. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, I guess I didn't realize this timeline as much. Girardi won that World Series in his second year.
Yeah.
And then stayed for another 8 years after that.
Mm-hmm.
So he got a full 9 years as manager and won in year 2 and then stayed on. And now Boone.
It was because Torrey had all that success, and then we lost I forget what happened in 2004. You know, like that's just, I think I got, amnesia. And then 2005, we couldn't do it. Then we get all the big players, CC, Teixeira, and then who was the third one that we got? Oh, man. Who in that trade? We got big 3.
Oh,
help me out, chat room.
The only one I can think of is the Japanese slugger that was addicted to porn. That y'all had during that.
Matsuyama?
Yeah, did you ever hear that story?
He was addicted to porn?
He had, so he had like.
It tracks.
like 900 VHS tapes of porn that he would.
Don't kink shame.
I'm not.
Don't kink shame.
I'm telling you that he was the one Yankee I would root for based on that alone.
Man.
Okay, I guess my childhood brain.
You know what it was? It was a Japanese pitcher that we got. I forget. It was. He threw a nasty. It was like, man. Look up Japanese pitcher in 2007.
Oh, Tanaka. Masahiro Tanaka. Yeah,
dude. So we got Tanaka, we got CC, and we got Teixeira. In 1 year, and that was like
the legacy of the fat toad Hideki Arabu.
Yeah. So that was like Torrey's. We gave you the pieces. Go win it. If you don't win it. Steinbrenner was still alive.
Yeah.
Big Stein, not Hal.
The kids don't care half as much as Big Stein.
Big Stein was down there. He would have been Boone would have been gone.
1,000%. And Girardi would have been gone. Because this is where my childhood memory fails me. Torrey was only there 11 seasons, 96 to 07. So Girardi was there almost as long as Torrey was. But I remember Torrey. I'm calling him Pablo Torrey. I remember Joe Torrey being more like twice as long. They're twice as long as Girardi or now Boone.
Because Joe Torrey took over the dynasty.
Right.
From what's his name?
Buck, who went on to be
Showalter,
Rangers manager.
So you get a dynasty, you get a couple years from old Big Stein.
I think it's probably. I think I'm with you. I mean, as a unbiased towards the Yankees,
who we gonna get? I don't know. I think we need to get someone young, and I don't think we need to hire
Bruce Bochy's available. Would you be okay with that? That actually wouldn't be a bad.
I don't like it. I don't hate it.
You're only needing for 2 seasons to try to get that 28th World Series ring.
So
2-3 years with this current group with Judge in his prime like that.
It's sad with Grisham, our center fielder, because he was literally playing for a contract. Should have been closer. Devin Williams, the style bender, was playing for a contract. They're not coming back unless Devin Williams comes back on like a much less, because he was getting paid almost $20+ million, a year. Grisham just not showing up. We're not going to give him all that money. We're going to go find another outfielder. Like we got Belly actually showed up. He gets a pass first year. This was Grisham's breakout year. He's going to get paid somewhere else, but we're not going to give him that money because we're about that postseason. Stan's coming towards the end of his contract. He's just going to be our permanent DH. Ben Rice is going to be our permanent first baseman. We might try to find a catcher, but, that's really going to be your 9th hole.
I need to brush up on I haven't started looking at free agency yet to see who's going to be, what names will be out there. Because off the top of my head,
Suarez,
there's not just
third baseman is
big.
I guarantee
there's not like a Soto or a Tatis Jr.
Suarez is on his end of his contract. He was like up there in the top 5 of home runs.
Yeah, but the way he's playing in Seattle, I would assume Seattle probably throws the bank at him.
Who's got the bigger war chest, baby?
Sure, absolutely. And Seattle has kind of shown that they
Luke Weaver was on a contract here. He
guys.
is definitely out of there because he was so good last year on the run. He became our pseudo closer. if not the closer towards the end of the year.
Ooh, could I interest you in Kyle Tucker? I forgot he's a free agent
Tucker?
with the Cubs.
Even though he's a good old boy, I don't think he really fits into the Yankee
To the
culture.
yeah, that would be fun. That'd be interesting.
But I like it. I like it. Yeah, Tucker. I know Astros are going to try to get Tucker back.
I just can't imagine they belly up to the table and pay him the kind of money he's going to be asking after they traded him because they decided they weren't going to give him the kind of money he was asking for.
They traded him and didn't make the playoffs, so it's kind of like, hey, who won that hand?
Oh, no question. I mean, and same. You could say the same with Bregman and making, Boston making the playoffs. Bregman, another potential free agent as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's Tucker, Bregman. As far as position players, Schwarber, Whip Schwarber. We're going to talk about him here in a second.
Oh man,
he had
Schwarber, like we can get him on a
amazing game.
2 to 3 year. Like, how old is Schwarber? 36?
Is he that old?
I know he's in his like mid 30s.
Yeah, I was thinking closer to like 34. Only 32.
32.
It turns 33 in March, so it would be 33 starting the year. Or you could steal Pete Alonso from the Mets. So there are some decent names.
Ben Rice is going to be our first baseman.
Yeah, it looks like that is absolute. You mentioned Schwarber. We'll move on through the rest of the games here.
Yeah.
Looks like officially, actually, it looks like the Dodgers just won in the 11th inning.
Oh wow!
They eliminate the Phillies 2-1. I should still mention, did you see the Schwarber absolute tape measure shot last night? I was watching that.
Off the canopy?
I was watching that live, and I thought
I turned it on right when it happened.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
it's
man.
funny to me. I think it's Brian Anderson that's calling that series, but he specifically called it out where, before the era of StatCast, everyone would have said that's a 500-foot home run because he crushed that thing. And it was still a massive shot, but it was like 451 or something like that.
That's what she said.
That's correct. Yeah, no. Schwarber helped the Phillies avoid the sweep last night, but as I said, just went final tonight.
You want to hear a StatCast?
Hit me.
In the era of StatCast since 2008.
Oh, is this about? I bet I know what you're about to tell me.
The Aaron Judge 3-run homer to tie it. It was no other hitter has ever hit a home run that was 99.7 miles per hour and 1.2 feet inside for a home run in the regular season, postseason, anytime. And Judge didn't just hit a home run; he absolutely crushed it.
I thought you were going to tell me about the Stanton, the hit he had the other night. It wasn't a home run, but it was like 121 miles per hour.
Oh, yeah.
Something he just smoked it on a rope.
Yeah, man. Stan, if we had Stan hot like he was last year, we'd still be in it.
Oh, sure. I mean, you wouldn't have left 32 runners on base.
It'd be insane because he was up with people on base.
Yep.
All the time because Judge batted over 500 for the postseason, which, give it up to Judge.
He finished over his postseason numbers over 500.
Oh,
in those two series?
Yeah, because unless he leaked with that last strikeout, unless he leaked a little bit.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But he was at 500 going up to one of his at bats. I remember them putting up there. But, God. Man,
he was dead on actual 500.
Yeah.
26 at bats, hit 500, 1273 ops. That's insane. Mentioning the Phillies, now they are eliminated. Now we wait to see the outcome of this Cubs-Brewers game. Cubs trying to stave off elimination. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning over the Brewers. Kind of an interesting decision from the Brewers' perspective. They threw their ace out there tonight, Peralta, to try to eliminate the Cubs and get this series over with. And I think if they end up now losing this game with their ace on the mound tonight, they'll have to travel back to Milwaukee without their best ammunition on the mound to try to win a decisive Game 5. I wouldn't want to be in that position, but I kind of understand if you're if you're the Brewers, throw your best guy out there, try to end this series tonight.
Especially you don't want the Dodgers sitting there just being all rested. Because, when you see that, I guarantee you that was a game time call.
Yeah.
If the Phillies won, they wouldn't have thrown him out there.
It was, they announced it kind of late this afternoon, I think it was, or maybe it was earlier this morning. But I think I fell asleep last night they hadn't announced it yet, or if they had, I had missed it. So I woke up to see him as the probable starter and thought, they're going for the jugular tonight, trying to get this over with.
I think they saw too many people start who got the Detroit
Skubal.
Yeah,
they're saving him for Sunday or for tomorrow night. I mean, for Game 5. Well, let's jump into that too, because
that's gonna be. Let's see if Skubal can. He did it on the first game, which is pressure.
Yeah,
but that's not the 5th game.
So everyone's been talking about. I mean, this has been the narrative with Skubal in this whole series. Skubal is a Seattle University kid, went to college in Seattle, pitching now against the Mariners in the playoffs. His 2.21 ERA this year, on the surface, obviously, that's dominant. That's amazing. But against the Mariners this year, his ERA is like 4.58.
Oh, wow.
Right. So the Mariners are the team that have.
Did they jump on him early, or they just?
I'd have to look at it more. It just feels like I'd also like to see what the splits were, how many games that was in Seattle versus how many games in Detroit, because it does feel like there's some potential for a letdown, as good as he is, pitching that Game 5 in front of the
his first postseason
Seattle crowd, a crowd where he's went to college in the city. You've got the whole.
Some reason it's louder in Seattle than anywhere else.
Oh, what's the conspiracy there?
I don't know. Cold air. I just had to hear about that crap for the Seahawks so much, man.
The Seahawks.
Oh, look at the decibel level, and I'm like, shut up.
I will say. So the Seahawks fandom traditionally has legitimately been loud. Even the Sounders, the soccer team.
I think it's because they
But the baseball team hasn't been. I don't remember it being like this since the Kingdome.
I want to see where they are positioned to the ocean, to where if it's like the noise is reflecting off the water.
So they're not far. It's not ocean side.
The architecture just made to where it bounces off perfectly. Oh,
it's not far from
geometry.
It, if I remember correctly, because we went. I have a cousin that lives up there in Seattle, and we took the train from SeaTac Airport into Seattle, and you go right past the football stadium, baseball stadium, right next to each other.
Because
I remember it being a little further inland.
In my conspiracy brain, I'm just thinking about high tide. The noise reflects off the waves, comes back, so it doubles up.
I would love to check the science on this, but I fear we're already behind the clock. So I should mention also, getting stuck in traffic on the way out here did allow me to listen to my favorite broadcaster ever, Daryl Razor Ray, called the first period of Stars opening night tonight.
Oh, man.
Yeah, wow. Stars end up, they go pegging up in Canada tonight, taking on the Jets. Yeah. They were winning 2-1 after.
What was that, pegging?
The peg. That's
pegging?
What they call it up there.
Pegging?
It's the peg. Or you call it lose a peg if you're.
Oh, Winnipeg.
Yeah. They affectionately refer to their.
How is that not against FCC?
Because we're talking about Winnipeg. I guess I don't understand.
I'm gonna get creative, dude.
See, and that right there is the value of keeping the FCC rules in place, because it makes you get creative.
I didn't know of the in and out rule. I didn't know the in and out rule.
We're learning. We're still learning. We're still learning. No,
so what the in and out rule is?
No, that's where we lose it. No, the Jets, another team that is obviously Stars beat them in the second round last year, but another one of these Western Conference teams that are in that top 5 odds. I was looking at it earlier. I think the Jets are actually closer to 7th or 8th. Right now, Stars are – this always makes me uncomfortable when a team I root for is kind of that trendy –
the top team.
Yeah, not dark horse, because they are – I think right now at MGM they have the 5th best odds to win. So they're not –
they're not number one.
They're not number one, but they're
Who's
also
number one?
not. Believe it is. Well, I'll just look it up right now because I was looking it up.
Course.
Yeah, I think it's either Carolina or Florida. One of the, and then Vegas is up there because Vegas added Mitch Marner from Toronto, from the Maple Leafs. Yeah, Carolina, Edmonton. Oh no, Florida's back with Dallas. Florida tied with Dallas. Carolina, Edmonton, Tampa Bay, and then everyone. All four of these teams are all together: Colorado, Vegas, Florida, and Dallas. So
the team that won it, the Florida Panthers, are not even in the top 5.
Well, it's one. They were back to back. So I think you take in the odds of them being a three-peat.
Oh wait, hold up, that's trademarked.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, careful. That's worse than breaking
Don't
FCC.
get me, Birdman.
Yeah,
Don't get me.
that's worse than breaking FCC rules. So yeah, I as we're distracted by Thursday Night Football, also a little distracted by hockey as well. Let's jump into some X-Files, LG, because we did on Tuesday night's show. I had some leftover video. And then found a couple other that had
just like Matsuyama
that had been sent. That's right. I'm so glad I got to tell you that. I'm so glad you did.
How did I not know about his
look
porn
up
addiction?
Look up the deep dive there because it's well worth it.
I'm not going to.
He had very specific interest. I'll leave it at that. Look it up.
Now I'm going to have to look it up.
Well, we'll do a segment.
You piqued my interest.
We'll do a segment next week. I promise.
Do I get to guess? Let's see if I can guess it.
I see that might be. We might again be on the bad side of FCC if we allow that.
You're like, I don't even know what that genre is.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's a genre.
Big in Japan. Real big in Japan.
Big in the Middle East.
Yes. Did you see the video? It's from last Sunday night. From the Bills game when they got beat by the Pats. The fan that caught Josh Allen's pass. All right, so LG, you have this one. We'll start with it. I'll let you play it out and let Tarico have the floor here.
Right.
Allen, pressure comes. Josh turns and throw it away. Nice catch there.
Tell me he runs.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he run with that, boy.
He's in row 10.
Gone.
He's in row 15. He might get a beer. Milano, where are you going, man? It's your moment. Milano, row 40, led by Allen. He's going to take it the distance. Maybe it wasn't his seat. Maybe he doesn't want to be on TV. He's gone.
So the fan in front of him there was wearing a Josh Allen jersey. I know that could be confusing if you're not watching, just listening. So fans sitting on the front row.
They had a plan.
1,000%.
They had like, if we get the ball,
we're gone. And I would assume, like most NFL stadiums, there's no re-entry. And that was in I want to say that was in the first half still, or maybe the early part of the third quarter.
Oh, I would have found like a nice little crevice or a hole or
somewhere to hide it.
Yeah, just hide it and then just be like, what are you talking about?
Or maybe cut a deal with one of the concessionaires to keep it there, slide them a 20.
See, now you're thinking out the box.
See,
man.
you got to do something because I wouldn't, as much as I would have wanted to keep the ball, it's Sunday Night Football. You're not leaving in the first half of the game just because you caught a football.
The fact that they lost that game.
Yeah, that also, I would say that also adds a bit of a salt in the wound. I didn't realize, I was reading.
He's the guy that would take a ball from a kid.
Sure. I mean, I was reading.
Like old baseball Karen.
Potentially. The old Phillies. Well,
my life's being ruined.
She's crying tonight with her Phillies eliminated. I was reading, it kind of depends on what stadium, maybe, where they ask for the ball back versus they make you give it back.
I thought it was because like each team had a certain amount of balls,
right?
And it has to be checked by the officials, a la Deflategate.
Deflategate, right? Callback, yeah.
Yes.
But I think some stadiums are a little more lax. Like I think Lambeau is traditionally one where they are like, no, you got a football at Lambeau, keep the memory, but. Like SoFi or some of the newer stadiums, it's no, that's our property, and we will take it back with force if we have to.
I wonder if it was like when Cam Newton gave his ball, like the ball whenever he rushed a touchdown away every time. I wanted to see if that was started because he gave it to someone, they asked for it back, and he's like, you know what, F you, Carolina. Like, I'm giving the ball every time.
One of the stories I read specifically mentioned that, and that him doing that led the NFL to make an exception. Because, like when you see a guy fire the ball into the crowd after he scores.
They get fined.
They get fined. And Cam was getting fined in the same way a guy would for firing into the crowd.
Yeah.
And so they made an exception for Cam, and they specifically made an exception for if a player directly gives a ball to a fan,
Yeah.
they won't take it back. But they were doing that up until
So if you hand the ball to the Richies in the front,
right,
no fine. But you let some of the real fans get a taste of that, memorabilia.
I mean,
we can't have these classes mixed.
Yeah, no, of course not. And also, I think the NFL much preferred when Cam was handing it to like a Make-A-Wish kid or something in the front row, or at least a kid at minimum.
That guy would have taken it away.
Yeah,
been like
that guy. That guy is a true Buffalo, a true citizen.
That was a mafia member right
Buffalo,
there.
yeah. But Tirico still very uncool, trying to do his best Kevin Harlan impersonation. This one, I mentioned the Big Papi audio I had for you. I didn't pull. I wouldn't do that to you.
No, it doesn't.
But I got a bit of a kick out of this because
loud ain't no Big Papi.
When you hear when you hear announcers that English is their first language try to say Cam Schlittler.
Like Schlitz the beer, then
Schlitz.
Hitler.
Schlitzler. So it's funny you use that as your reference point because that's exactly what Big Papi uses apparently.
Oh, really? Is that what he said?
Every single one of you pronounce his last name. You kept first.
Schlittler. Oh, well, he's the master. Schlittler. Now your turn.
Sound like Hitler.
Oh, my All right, let's go to a break.
At least I know now it's FCC.
You know what, Poppy? You just
get in trouble.
You just
I don't want to get in trouble.
That's it.
Poppy's drunk on
and
those
did
shows.
you hear Poppy's like I just call him Cam.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Cam, yeah.
I'm embracing Big Poppy's rule there. He will be Cam.
It's hard for me not to say not the evil German Empire.
Sure.
It's more the poo-poo feces.
That works. That works. I like the creativity. See, you're already getting more creative with the FCC barriers we have. Yeah, those
my guys are out. The passion is what makes me break rules.
Fair.
Yes.
That's fair. As we discovered last Thursday
Within
night.
10 seconds.
It's weird for me to admit because I hate A-Rod for the way he did the Rangers.
No.
And obviously he's A-Rod.
He's A-Rod.
Poppy's fine, but I was never
in the mirror,
a Boston fan. Jeter, of course, captain of the evil empire Yankees that
every man
ruined my childhood multiple times. And then Kevin Brohard is an absolute empty suit.
Yeah.
But something like that desk team,
all them together,
it's great.
It's
pretty great.
Poppy and Jeter are awesome.
A-Rod is Brohard. It's funny that they're on their end of the table together.
Yeah, because Poppy and Jeter are just having fun.
A-Rod and Brohard are about to do a crypto podcast together, and then Poppy and Jeter just want to talk ball, crack up, and make each other laugh.
Like the creatine creatures in the Giants right now.
Exactly.
With Scattaboo and Dart.
Yeah, I've come to enjoy the four of them, the four of their work together over these.
And I didn't want to like Dart that much, even though he is starting on my fantasy team. He's doing good. He did.
Are you talking about football now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to praise Derek Jeter. I'm trying to tell you I am so happy
I praise Derek Jeter every day.
Yeah, but
I'm
happy he's
this is coming home with me now. Y'all are going to miss the Yankee minutes.
No, I guarantee you they won't.
You're going to miss it.
I guarantee you.
Put 8 minutes on the clock.
We've already done 8. We've done the final Yankee half hour. It's surprising to me how much I enjoy hearing Jeter do media like that because I think him loosening up a little bit and showing more of that side next to Poppy, it just makes him so much more likable.
Did you watch the Jeter
Documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, Jeter's the man, dude. Like,
But he never let anybody into that for 20 years.
because he knew what New York was.
Sure, very
He
smart.
was he's like, I almost went to that Diddy party.
No, instead,
That scared the crap out of him.
he called the party to his house, and then he gave
Yeah.
them gift baskets on the way
Yeah.
out. You need any cab fare?
Hey,
You need-
those are private parties. Sir.
yeah.
Invite only.
Look, I would still like to
want a gift
have
basket from Jeter?
I would like to have a
You want a
Jeter
gift basket
gift
from
basket.
Jeter?
I would. I would. I have to admit.
I love when they ask him about it. He's like, "Are you serious? You think I really did that?" And I'm like,
Yes.
"Yes,
Yes,
Jeter.
we do.
We,
We
as
absolutely
he's like
do.
this, smiling.
Yeah, of course. He's giving the Shane smile, the Shane Gillis like.
I didn't do that.
And then lastly, with it being Stars opening night and with us disseminating audio and video right now from San Antonio, this got sent to me, and it's not the best audio, but it's the absurdity of asking NHL players this specific question. So the Stars are rolling out all of their new media. Or they've got some new guys. They're trying to get
Some new sticks.
yeah, some new shticks, some new social media content, stuff like that. And for whatever
Throw
reason,
it on the wall, see what sticks.
for whatever reason, they decided it was good content to ask the members of the team this specific question.
As an NHL player, how often in a given day do you remember the Alamo?
Jamie Ben just blank.
The Alamo?
Sagan laughing.
Every single day.
And then that every single day.
Movie theater.
Single day.
Fox, the movie theater.
Do you know what the Alamo is?
No.
He's not even American.
No, he's Finnish. That is Essa. That's good, LG. That's Essa Lindell. Like whoever,
Don't
whatever.
bring San Antonio into Dallas Metro Sex.
Well, this is a Stars market. This is absolutely part of their regional reach. There's a bunch of Stars fans in this city,
That Metro Sex, stay away from San Antonio.
except for the Cowboys. Again, we do this
I'm
all the
starting to- I'm starting
time.
to peel y'all off.
We
one
do this.
by one,
You're either a Ranger fan or an Astro fan. So you're either declaring allegiance to DFW or Houston.
Maybe
you're
I'm
a
just
Stars
thinking
fan
about my own personal bias.
because it's the only team in
I don't
Texas.
know.
You're either a Cowboy fan or a Texan fan, unfortunately. But
The big D's turn into little D's,
it's a interesting.
except for the Stars.
The Stars actually are still the only one that actually.
I'm excited to see your boy who you picked up and obviously did a stellar job in the playoffs.
Oh, Rantanen, Mikko the Moose.
Yeah, Mikko the Moose.
So first
I'm
period,
waiting to see how he does a full year with the Stars.
he got the full off season with the team. He's officially a full member of the Finnish Mafia now. He's got had a whole training camp with them. Well, first period tonight. Can I interest you in a goal and an assist?
God,
He was
man,
involved
he's
he's a stud.
gonna
And
put us some numbers, man.
if you look at some of the contract extensions that have been signed, because they all get done usually like the week before the season starts, the Colorado Avalanche traded Rantanen because they didn't want to give him the number he wanted.
yeah.
He gets traded to Carolina, tells Carolina, guys, I'm not re-signing. Like, if you can, you should trade me again and try to get something for me because you're going to lose me for nothing. So that's how the Stars end up getting him from Carolina. So Colorado tries to trade him to the Eastern Conference, keep him away from any of their Western Conference rivals.
Gets traded back into conference.
Gets traded back into conference, and then salt in the wound, signs a deal takes a discount to sign in Dallas that he wasn't willing to take in Colorado. And now, after that happened last year, flash forward to earlier this week, Colorado ends up signing a guy, good player, but nowhere near as good as Rantanen, to the number that Rantanen wanted. Right. So they end up keeping their second choice winger for the same price that they could have kept Rantanen for last year.
Oh, buyer's remorse.
Really, really bad business.
trader's
Hopefully it comes back to haunt Colorado.
Dart just threw a bullseye right across the first down. Look, he just torpedoed his head right forward.
Well, that's a good lead in. Let's get into some football talk before we get too much further behind it. We're sitting
Look
here.
at this. He throws himself just like a dart.
Oh,
Hey!
okay. Wait a second. That's illegal.
That is illegal.
That's you can't.
You can't lead with your helmet.
You can't use your helmet as a weapon. I'm really shocked they didn't call that one. I'm also really
The guy
shocked.
was shocked. The defensive man was shocked.
I'm also really shocked the Giants are winning this game 20-17 halfway through the third quarter.
Really?
Again,
You shocked by
so
that?
I'll tell you why.
They're in MetLife.
They are, but the Eagles coming off a loss figured the Eagles would be a little motivated to put that first loss of the season behind them.
Until they do it, I'm not going to buy it. Like,
And also, the line on this game was, do you want to guess?
6.5 Eagles.
7.5 Eagles.
7.5.
A full
Wow.
touchdown with the hook.
If I see 7.5 or over, I'm betting for the other team.
Especially in a division matchup.
Yeah.
And on prime time.
Look at old creatine creature.
Yeah, Scatterboo might actually have something. Well, before we get into the full week schedule and our picks, let's get into some Cal notes first. Because speaking of being favorites on the road, the Cows are 3.5-point favorites in Carolina, and they were 2.5-point favorites last week against the winless Jets, and now they're bigger favorites against the 2-3 Carolina Panthers. That's
I'm thinking McMillan's gonna have a great night.
that makes me
I'm thinking
Cowboys are still statistically the number 32 defense in the league.
Chuba and Daaaaa.
So Chuba is still questionable. It doesn't look like we're going to know. The story of this matchup is the injuries because Chuba's still questionable. Don't know. I haven't seen for sure if there's a lean one way or another whether he's going to play or not. But just last week when he couldn't play, we saw Rico Dowdle go for 206 yards. 206 of his 289 he has on the season. And then after the game, fresh off the 200-yard performance, tells the Cowboys to buckle up. He's buckle up for next week.
So do I start Daaaaa or do I start her? I mean, I hope Hubbard sits out, even though I don't like rooting against my OSU brethren.
You're going to have some time to decide, though, because it's noon kickoff Sunday. I mentioned the injuries. The Cowboys had 18 players on the injury report yesterday for Wednesday practice.
What, you got the Niners disease?
The good news, today it was only 17.
I need CD Lamb to come out.
No, CD's not going to be back. CD won't be back. Turpin won't be back. Tyler Booker's not going to be back.
Did they mark him out already?
I don't think if he's not officially marked out, I think you can pretty much. He's not going through
first round pick.
Not even limited practice. He's still doing drills on the side
For Captain Cream.
Yeah, the one again, kind of I don't know if it's actually a good thing or not. Tyler Guyton was back in practice from his concussion protocol, but I mentioned Nate Thomas, who gave the triple,
the triple pump.
Yeah, the triple pump and got the penalty. He played great in New York last week, and that's who he was replacing in Guyton. So, I mean, just looking at in terms of some of the random names that popped up on the list this week, Dante Fowler was fine until today. Apparently, he's battling some kind of illness, so not an injury, but at least didn't practice today. Joe Milton the same way. I think he had a personal situation.
Fowler's mine, right?
Fowler, edge rusher.
Yeah.
Sanborn, who was injured last week, non-participant in practice, and then Miles Sanders, who was a limited participant yesterday, didn't practice today, which, of course, is how we got to see Jaden Blue's NFL debut last week, which was I kind of missed Miles Sanders. With the at least Sanders has shown he can be somewhat of a weapon. But you look at this list, and it's 8 guys are DNP and 10 guys are limited. So it's going to be a mash unit.
And you're in Carolina.
Right. And
I wonder if that line's gonna move, man.
So-
as soon as all these questionables become out.
so it opened at 3.5, and it hasn't moved. It hasn't moved yet. It hasn't
They
moved.
think that much of Dak Prescott.
Well, again, I mean,
His
Dak.
PFF ratings.
So he got passed. He's now number 2 in EPA rating this year. Darnold passed him.
Oh, yeah. That's
but
how
it's
much
still-
I don't trust those ratings.
It's still, well, I mean, again, like Darnold's been awesome. Like, I don't know he threw for 352 last
what's
week.
their record against a top tier defense?
Football is more than overall record. Like, it's not.
I think that's how you win the game.
That's how you win the games. But if by that case, Brad Johnson was a better quarterback than Dan Marino, like, that's not true. That doesn't make any sense. Like, it's more than just.
You asked Dan if he would trade up some of those stats for a ring.
He would, but he also would say, I'm 10 times the quarterback, 20 times the quarterback Brad Johnson was. You mentioned Dak, though. With a win, Dak would officially pass his mirror image, Tony Romo. That would put him at 79 career wins. Because right now, same amount of games started, and they have the same amount of wins. Like, they are damn. You look at even.
So
it's so crazy.
It's comically ironic. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because it's reminded me, thinking more about the Romo years. Like, back then, Jerry would literally flat out say, like, we don't have to invest in offensive line because we got Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Like, we don't
Romo's
have to
in there
invest.
like, what the?
Like, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we are. Again, Cowboys are still number 1 offense and dead last defense.
We don't need to invest in a running back because we got Dak.
Exactly. And ironically enough,
And I just paid CeeDee Lamb.
they
so
let
Dowdle. We'll put him at running back.
they let Dowdle go for basically the same amount of money as Javonte Williams, and now Williams is leading the NFL or second, third now. I mean, I think he's
amazing.
still, his comeback. You mentioned
what is up with Denver's culture because their running backs, J.K. Dobbins is doing better than R.J. Harvey.
Yeah,
but R.J. Harvey was highly touted as the speed rusher,
early
outside.
second round pick, right?
Yeah, speed rusher, would catch the edge, had great hands. He has been the passing down running back.
Yeah,
but it's still, I don't get it, man. Like, how did Javonte Williams underperform and then go to Dallas and overperform?
I'll tell you 2 things. One, and I think most importantly, it's Javonte Williams just having full 2 years removed from the absolutely shredded knee and full injury recovery, explosiveness this year versus last year, where he was only a year removed from the injury. Quite a bit different on tape. But secondly, and maybe just as important, we've been saying it the last couple of weeks, give Clayton Adams his credit because the Cowboys' run game this year is so much more creative schematically than it was under McCarthy. So I think there can be a lot said. It's not like the offensive line has gotten better personnel-wise. They started 4 backups last week and were able – I mean, again, it's against the Jets, but that's still an NFL team. And I think Clayton Adams –
Is it?
we'll see. We need promotion relegation. I think Clayton Adams very seriously could be a one and done in Dallas. He might be a head coach somewhere next year.
Yeah. If they continue these numbers and the run game continues to be as good as it is, and they do have a tough schedule.
Oh, like you said, they're going to lose 3 of their last 4. Yeah. So you got to bank these now.
Well, we can't bank the Eagles going to beat them.
Fair. I mean, we're starting to.
Could this be the Super Bowl hangover that they had 2 years ago?
Right, and also how we've talked about the Eagles have been outgained every game, and they were just finding ways to win. Also, maybe that it's early. There's still a lot of game here.
Yeah.
But maybe that Cowboys win ends up legitimately meaning something. Those last few weeks of the season, as stupid and as crazy as that is, should
300-0-1.
Yeah,
remember that stat?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember that stat?
Oh yeah. Speaking of stats, the Panthers 5-11 all time versus Dallas, but 2-0 in playoff matchups.
Yeah.
I bring
Expansion team.
yeah, 1,000.
Couldn't win in the beginning.
The Kerry Collins era,
Yeah.
and then into Jake Delhomme before then MVP.
Even though
Cam.
Delhomme got him to the
Delhomme
Super
was
Bowl.
awesome.
Delhomme got him
The
to a Super
Raging
Bowl.
Cajun. I bring this analogy to you because I was thinking about it earlier. It feels like, obviously still very, very early in Bryce Young's career, but when Herbert came out and came onto the scene in the league, immediately was anointed in ways that Trevor Lawrence wasn't. Like we saw results, we saw translation of skill to the pro game from college.
Yeah,
It
Trevor
feels
Lawrence
like-
got that huge contract for underperforming.
Right, because at the end of the day, they didn't really have a whole lot of other options.
He was supposed to be the
And
next
didn't
coming
wanna
of
restart.
Andrew Luck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I ask, is Bryce Young in a similar position now than that Trevor Lawrence was in after 2 years, year and a half? Because it kind of feels like the situation's not good. Dave Canales, the head coach, is a lame duck walking. Is it just Bryce Young with the next group that comes in as the coaching staff is where we're going to see some growth like we did with Trevor Lawrence with now Liam Cohen, and actually seeing the Jags as 3 years later, they've been able to add pieces. They've been able to complement Trevor. They've been able to actually build a functioning organization. Because right now the Panthers, I mean, since Bryce got there,
Bryce just kills me because he's so small,
So tiny.
and like
That's obviously-
only person to do that at a level like Drew Brees. Give me another one, Russell Wilson.
that small. Yeah, and even Russ is bigger than that. I mean, yeah, you're talking Kyler. And look at those results,
You
right?
know, it's just like he's got to be moving. But I mean, we saw he can do it in Alabama in the SEC, but he was Alabama with all the talent. But McMillan is coming out. They're starting to establish the run game. They do have a semi-good defense, and we're just in an era where we got to throw these first-round, top 10 rookie quarterbacks out there the first year and perform.
Yeah, no,
Because
the expectations are
we need
instant.
we need to get a winning team on your rookie year contract, and it's almost it's unfeasible. It's like unreasonable because they need to sit for a little while. They need to they're not used to 16 games. They're not used to the press.
Especially a
they're
guy,
not used to actually having money.
Like,
well,
how
I guess
many-
now that's a null issue. But
How many starts did Bryce Young even have at Bama? I mean, it wasn't
one full year.
That was it, right?
Yeah, that was it.
That's what I'm trying to
That's
remember.
Bama used to cycle. Their backups were ready to play the next year and win, and after they won, they went on.
Okay, so it was
Actually,
basically a year and a half. A year and a
so he
half
came
worth
in
of
for
starts.
injury.
Yeah, year and a half worth of starts.
Was it Jalen Hurts who got it? Not Jalen Hurts.
No, it was the placeholder before him.
The white boy.
Yeah, I can't remember his. Not McCarron. It was after that too. But yeah, it was he. I mean, he obviously had all of the recruiting rankings behind him, but then didn't play a whole lot his freshman year, and then sophomore and junior ends up a predominant starter. So I think we talked about it a little bit before the Bill Parcells rule when it comes to college quarterbacks. Like if you haven't started 3 seasons worth of games, you're not a finished product. You're nowhere close to being a finished product. No. And that I think is what you're seeing a lot of these guys struggle with right now. It was your boy Mac. It was Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, yeah. That's
I knew it wasn't McCarron, but I had to look it up. And I think that's where Bryce Young is at, because statistically, like right now, he's just hitting his 3-year mark as a starting quarterback between Bama and Carolina. So still so much, I think obviously so much promise untapped. But the question is it a bad organization that's going to waste that, or is it just is it going to end up being just a wasted pick? because
see.
of the player.
They could be. I mean, who's an organization that never wins? Cleveland, that's a bad organization.
Dallas, Cleveland,
The Jets, bad
Jets.
organization.
Washington.
Jaguars, they're actually trying to do it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but even the Jags have been to a couple AFC championship games in my lifetime.
But the Carolinas been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So now it's with Jake
No,
Delhomme.
Carolina's had a better 20-year run than the Cowboys, and it's not even close.
I think Carolina.
That's crazy.
I think Carolina is invested. They just saw the depletion of Cam Newton, you know, and they just were like, this guy's getting too old. He's getting more inaccurate. We're still giving him weapons.
Yeah, they moved on early, too.
DJ Moore, you know, who's still out there. He can still ball. He's balling out there with, you know, Caleb Williams now. So he just, you know, I think they invest. I was like, I feel Carolina is not the Browns, not the Jets. They were just in a division that was dominated by Breeze, then dominated by Brady.
Yeah, you mentioned the Browns. Fun stat for you here. The Browns are technically talking about how long the Panthers stick with Bryce Young. Obviously, you remember Browns moved on from Baker way too early, as we see now. The Browns technically this season are paying 8 quarterbacks. You want to hear the full list? Deshaun Watson. Try to guess. Try to guess if you want to.
Deshaun Watson,
36 million to Deshaun.
Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco.
$1 million to Flacco.
They're still paying Baker.
Nope. Baker is officially off the books.
It's off the books. Shador Sanders, Dylan Gabriel.
Yep. Yeah, Shador $1 million, Dylan Gabriel 1.1. There's 4.
We're at 4. And there's 4 more?
There's 4 more.
There's 4 more.
And only one of them is technically with the organization still.
Oh, man.
I don't think you might.
Just
okay.
give them to me.
So Deshaun's their number 1 highest paid quarterback.
Guaranteed money.
Jameis is number 2. They're paying Jameis $2.2 million this year. Dylan Gabriel 3rd, Flacco 4th, Shador 5th. 6th is Bailey Zappi, paying him $315,000. He's on the practice squad. And then they're still paying.
Or technically the number 2 quarterback.
Might be, yeah. Still paying DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson, $171,000 this year. And the 8th one, Kenny Pickett. They're paying Kenny Pickett a cool $8,000.
Is he still on the?
They cut him
Pittsburgh?
No, he was. They had traded for him from Pittsburgh, and then or from someone, and then they cut him.
Pickett, dude, like
because it's dead money. It's money they
in the trade. They're like, we'll take over.
Right, and
10%
if you cut
of the
him,
contract.
if you cut him, you're still paying that money because it's dead against your cap at that point. So yeah, the Browns are a fun one for many reasons, but when I saw that, I thought, we bet we can use that tonight.
You just got to be like, why doesn't the Browns have a character like Jarrah? You know, because it seems like it's like ran like
they kind of do. He just doesn't get as much national publicity because it's Cleveland, but it's Jimmy Haslam. It's the guy that owns all the big trucker travel gas stations.
Really?
Do you remember when he talked about his decision to draft Johnny Football, Manziel? It was because he said he was at one of his gas stations the morning of the draft, and a homeless man was asking for money. He gave him some money, and then he asked the homeless man who he thought the Browns should draft. And he said, you got to take Johnny Football. It's obvious. This is a no-brainer. So they kind of do have their own Jerry.
While they're holding back Jarrah from the draft room so he can't
get Johnny.
Exactly. Johnny Manziel. Which Johnny Manziel is on Special Forces, World's Toughest Reality Show.
He might do okay with that because he is
not.
No, no. I was hoping
he's sucking wind.
I was hoping the Kerrville Country Boy would come out and we might actually.
He's like I've been through 100 practices and I know what it's like to work hard, but this is the hardest I've ever worked. And it's like running up a hill with some bags that are heavy.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, what
It's been a
I was
while
like,
since.
you don't have the cocaine with you to help you out this
I was
time.
about to say that's a hell of a different kind of performance-enhancing drug.
I was like, that's a stimulant.
Well, it's time. Let's get some picks on the board. I mentioned
Who's down?
we missed them on
Who's down?
Tuesday.
Don't tell me.
Kind of looks like Dart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Damn
there's
it.
Russ warming up. I mentioned we didn't update our picks on Tuesday. So the one game we had different last week was the Monday night game. It was Chiefs-Jags, and you went with the Jags, and I still rode with the Chiefs. So you won that one. The rest of our picks were Cowboys-Niners. We lost the Seahawks game, and we lost the Chargers game.
Yeah.
So you won the week 3-2. I still lead the overall count 7-6.
Yeah.
So one game up. You're clawing back.
Getting you this week, buddy.
I wasn't able to build any lead after you had that winless week.
Yeah.
So we'll start as always with Dallas. Dallas -3.5 on the road in Carolina. Noon kickoff.
It's your team. You do the honors.
I got to roll with them. I mean, I think if nothing else, Dallas again gives up 27, but they scored 31 and cover that 3.5 point spread. Give me the Cows
3.5, huh?
-3.5.
Why don't they give him 4.5 or 5.5?
I would actually like the 3.5 scares the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we just saw Carolina play a 3-point game last week, although they were on the winning side of it, 27-24 over Miami.
I want to go against them.
You want to. I can see it in your face.
I want to go against them. Yeah,
You want
everything.
to. A true Cowboy hater would pick the
I'm
Panthers.
not a Cowboy hater. I love the Cowboys. I love seeing y'all fail every year.
Well, then
but you usually do good until the end.
well, that's
It's
fair.
when I start betting on you.
That's fair.
I'm rolling with Carolina.
Whoa!
Rolling with Carolina.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Lock it in?
Lock it in.
Wow.
Going with Carolina.
Okay.
Come on, Carolina. I love your barbecue sauce.
Carolina barbecue's trash.
Oh, man. I don't know about how they cook it, but their sauce, that little honey mustard sauce.
I do like I will give you that. It's like vinegary
Yeah,
based. Yeah, I'm not against that. Rest of the week, obviously, we're watching this game now, so we won't. We'll remove it from the board of picks, but I think your team is playing in the game of the week this week.
Yeah.
And I don't. It's kind of a bad week. I think it's not
do they have
even
them at the 7
close.
o'clock spot, or they actually have them at the 3?
No, you're. I believe it's the 3 o'clock. It's
3:30.
it's the Romo Nance game. It's the CBS.
God.
Yeah, so we have to.
So I
listen
got to
to
listen to that guy.
Tones Romes. Yeah.
Man.
Listen to him and Nance have no chemistry.
God.
And Romo dropping 6-7 references.
Look at Dart walking
like
off the
he's
field.
cool.
Yeah.
He's running
out
off the
for one
field.
play. One play. It looked like a little neck stinger because it looked like his neck.
Oh, I thought it was lower
That's it.
body. That's
Nah.
that's better then.
Yeah, so they're gonna do concussion protocol with them.
Oh yeah, he's heading to the blue tent.
All right, come back and give me some fantasy points.
You want to take a guess on the line? Niners at Buccaneers, 3:25 kickoff.
Bucks 1.5.
More respect for the Bucks than I would have said more like that. But I think it's the concern about, is Purdy back? Is Mac Jones even able to go? Who plays quarterback for the Niners?
Yeah.
It's Tampa Bay -3.5.
God dang.
Yeah.
With our backs against the
So
wall.
tell me, because I help you.
This was one of the games in the beginning of the year that I would circle and be like, this is going to be a hard game. You know, Mike Evans is not in there. Godwin's questionable. Ibuka.
There you go.
Yeah, buddy.
Put Gronk to shame.
Yeah, I'm not selling no USAA here.
Never say never.
Hey, brought to you by.
See?
But God, that pass from Russell Wilson just looked ugly.
They let him throw a pass?
Yeah, he's got to go out one.
I know,
one play.
but just hand it off.
Yeah.
Don't even
because it was 3rd and 9.
Oh, okay, fair. Oh yeah.
He's like, get Dart out of that tent.
Man, it sure looks like that's what he's. Wow, he is yelling at his.
Oh, are they saying he's concussed? Anyway,
Yeah, all right.
focus back on.
Who starts for the Niners, though? I mean, what's the update on Mac
Purdy
Jones?
Purdy hasn't practiced yet.
Right.
I don't think we rush him out there. Hernandez might get a shot.
Who's even left? Is it the old Nebraska quarterback that y'all?
Dude, if you think I'm going against my Niners, you're wrong.
Who's the quarterback if Mac Jones and
Hernandez.
Purdy are out?
I think it's Hernandez.
Do you think it is? I think it's Rodriguez. I think it's
I thought it
neither
was-
of those.
I thought it was Hernandez. Oh, look at Scatterboo going to check on him. Oh, buddy. Hey, buddy. How you doing, buddy?
It's Jeff Garcia.
Jeff, I'm open, Jeff.
So
Jeff, you remember the T.O.?
Yeah. Well, who did you say you think it is?
Hernandez.
And I said Rodriguez. Sir, we would both be wrong. It is Adrian Martinez,
Martinez.
who is also I at least, and he's not even, he's
And
Kansas
we're from
State.
San Antonio, and we get
Yeah,
the
but
Mexican guy's name
it's
wrong.
the Niners practice squad quarterback. Like I know I like to think of myself as an encyclopedia sometimes, but I don't have the pull for that one.
I'm riding McCaffrey, Kittle, Skittle. Yeah.
More
he's-
like brittle Kittle.
Calm down.
You made fun
Calm
of Dak.
down.
I'm giving it.
Calm down.
Hey, I never jumped your ass for wishing that Dak tore his ACL.
No, because
on MetLife Field.
What did you say beforehand? You
I
wished
said
injury. You wished injury on one of my people.
I didn't know. That is not what I said.
You
You're
wished.
misremembering. I
You
said.
said you hope the Bo Sox win or something.
I did not. I said.
You pissed me off.
I said very distinctly. I prefer my baseball players to not help guys as they fall into the dugout.
Oh yeah, that was
That
an
was
injury.
what I
Yeah,
said.
there
I
it
didn't
is.
wish an injury. I said, especially when it's your heated, longtime rival, like the Red Sox. I said, I think
you deserved it.
you should let the guy, because that also means if he drops it, it's not an out. I just like, I'm an old school. I'm an old
All
head.
right, let's drop this because I don't wish injury on anybody.
You absolutely wished injury on
I
Dak,
said
and he avoided.
I said he would with that.
Luckily, all
with
the
that
Cowboys
juju you're
avoided.
giving out. But
There's nothing coming from my way. Just pointing out, I'm an old school type of baseball fan.
I'm rolling with my Niners. I might go up 2-0 here on you because you're going to go with
Because you're
Baker.
assuming I'm taking Baker to
I
cover
know.
only 3.5 points.
And we're playing in Levi.
No, you're playing in Raymond James.
Playing in Tampa at 3 o'clock?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Still want Niners? Niners plus the points? It's being written down. As soon as you lock it in.
Give me the upset. Give me the Niners.
Okay.
All right. God.
Niners?
So they're just giving Baker the home field advantage.
Basically. The 3 points. Yeah, basically. I'm not gonna drag this out. I gotta go Bucks. I can't if I can't tell you that Purdy or Mac Jones are gonna be fully healthy in this game. I kind of trust.
We're gonna roll out Mac Jones and just he's
just a handoff.
He's like that guy in that volleyball like skit where he just constantly gets beaten with the ball and they keep picking him up and he
Chat's telling me Rantanen just got another assist for the Stars. Dude, he's gonna be so great this year. Rest of the games, potential other games we might want to pick. I told you it's a pretty down week when it comes to premier matchups, but a fun one, and it's the Sunday night game, which makes it.
I thought one of the Mondays had a good one.
So we do have a doubleheader Monday, and I'll throw those out there. But the Sunday night one, a little bit of extra juice because it's Sunday night football. Lions at the Reeling Chiefs.
Ooh, I
4-1 Lions, 2-3 Chiefs at home.
And this is I got
guess the line.
Oh, Lions plus minus 2.5.
Yeah, what are we missing? Why do we
Why
both
only
think
2?
that? Because the line opened Chiefs minus 1.5, and it is now moved to Chiefs minus 2.5.
But Rice ain't coming off of the suspension early.
Are the Lions? Are we missing a major Lions injury?
No, Gibbs is healthy.
Right.
Montgomery's healthy.
Montgomery's there.
St. Brown's healthy.
Yep.
Goff is still slanging it. Hutchinson's playing.
Rice this is his last game of his suspension. What are we missing?
I got him ready to come off my bench in fantasy.
Chiefs lose last week to the Jags.
I mean, they got to play an extra 3 players with the zebra shirts.
I don't know what we're missing. I don't understand this line whatsoever. And
That's what concerns me, is the officiating on primetime TV. You can't have the Chiefs go down 2-4.
See, that's why I think we need to make sure this is one of the ones we pick. I'll throw some other ones out there to you.
Oh, no, that's definitely one we're picking.
Okay. Well, then we'll lock that one in.
Because I'm going to be texting you every
pass
that's
what I'm
interference
saying.
call that kills the momentum.
The only other game that is I even wrote down as a argument for game of the week, and it's a distant third. 3-2 Seahawks, led by Sam Darnold with the highest EPA of any quarterback in the league this year, traveling to Jacksonville, playing the 4-1 Jaguars, noon kickoff.
Jacksonville, man. It's that.
Try to guess this spread. Guess this line.
Jacksonville -1.5.
You got the 1.5 right.
Seahawks.
Yep.
They.
Yep. It opened at that, and it stayed
And
that all
Seahawks just
week.
got worked last week.
Who was it? It wasn't. They didn't get worked. They lost by 3. It was the Bucks. That's the.
Oh,
that's
the Bucs.
game.
Oh, yeah, but that. Yeah.
And Darnold goes for 352 or whatever it was. They scored 35
But that was
points.
in Seattle.
It was in Seattle. Yeah. Jacksonville maybe feeling themselves too much after the Chiefs game. Maybe.
Nah, I think they're just motivated. Like they just beat the Niners.
Yep.
And then they beat the Chiefs.
Yep. And now you've got.
And they beat the Chiefs, and both of them were game. Well, I mean, we beat our. Like they did do a defense, and Mac Jones threw out a cookie, but yeah, they're feeling themselves. They're starting to get Travis Hunter involved. ETN. You know, the only thing is the passing game.
Yeah, the defense is.
But they gave up so much to the Bucks, and Trevor Lawrence is playing just as good as Baker, in my opinion.
Not as statistically. He's winning, but I mean, he's not doing nearly as much impressive statistically as what Baker. Baker's the MVP right now. I think he is the highest odds right now to win MVP.
Wow. That's unfortunate.
I think the only other quarterback or the only other player you could argue besides Baker would
McCaffrey.
be. I was going to say Josh Allen, just because the Bills are going to have a good year.
McCaffrey. They're literally riding him like they're trying to break him.
So McCaffrey has lower odds than Drake May right now
because it's a quarterback.
Yeah.
It's a quarterback award.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay,
like that
and then you mentioned the Monday night games. Also, the primetime games are just more fun because everybody's watching them. The first game Monday night, Bills at Falcons. Yeah. Second game, Bears at Commanders.
I like the Bears at the Commanders.
I don't mind that. Also,
Caleb and Jaden.
Also picking within Cowboys division, picking a game involving.
I like that. That should be the 5th
divisional opponent.
That should be that'd be our 4th, right?
No, that would be 5. We could go Lions, Chiefs, Seahawks, Jags, and then Bears, Commanders. Because here we'll burn through.
I like the Bears, Commanders better than the Seahawks.
Listen to how bad I agree. But that would be our 5.
Yeah,
that we could get all 5 of those. Listen to some of these other matchups, how bad they are. As I say, it's a bad week. Broncos at Jets, nothing there. Cardinals at Colts. Not a whole lot of juice.
Indiana Jones.
Chargers at Dolphins. Pats at Saints. Browns with Joe Flacco making his debut after traveling on a commercial flight yesterday to get to Cleveland.
He's literally playing the team that just traded him.
They're playing the Steelers, not the Ravens.
I thought you said Browns.
Not the Bengals.
Said,
yeah,
so the
Browns, Steelers.
Browns, Steelers. Oh, I thought it was Browns.
So the funniest thing about this, the Browns last week in London are starting. What's his name?
Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel, and now no bye week, traveling back from Europe, going up against. I'm saying Browns, not Bengals. Yeah. Saying Browns now though, coming back, and they have to go up against the Steelers after playing in London. Usually there's a bye for the Europe teams.
That's crazy.
And then Rams at Ravens, not really interesting. Also, Cooper Rush might already be benched. I think they're going with Huntley. Titans Raiders. Do you want to put anything on Geno Smith and his 9 interceptions? Bengals now with Joe Flacco taking on the Packers. Kind of interesting. Just
because I'm not going to bet on that game.
no, I mean there's not a whole.
I'm
then
going
it's
with Packers all day.
the rest of the ones that we've all. Yeah, that's why I think there's no. I try to find games where we might be split. Is what I'm looking for.
Absolutely.
So all that being said, you want to lock them in? We did Cowboys. We did Niners. Lions at Chiefs. Sunday Night Football.
I mean,
Chiefs -2.5.
14 against 11. I still got to go Lions, dude.
And you get the points. And you get
I
2.5. Lock it in?
Lock it in.
Lions.
What you got?
+2.5. It feels crazy to think that the Chiefs are going to start the year 2-4.
It seems like Vegas thinks that this game is already in the bag.
Well,
because the NFL is like, our poster boy is reeling over here.
Yeah. I think the Lions equally crazy.
Yeah.
And
after the help they got last week, now they need to give them more help this week.
If you're telling me I get to pick Dan Campbell plus some points,
you're going to pick that?
I got to. I think I got to.
Against Andy Reid?
It's been a while since
the play caller himself.
It's been a while since Andy won the old punt, pass, and kick competition. I think Dan.
Oh man, he's coming fresh off a Super Bowl.
I think Dan
and
is
a Super Bowl win the year before that, and another Super Bowl win before that.
Yeah, but if Dan can just get one, then it's going to open all right, you might be talking me. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this because this is also.
If anybody can scheme up a game to neutralize Hutchinson on offense, and then dink and dunk their way to control the clock, it's Andy Reid.
What was the Chiefs-Jags final score?
Oh, he had to run it in to get 1 point up.
They won by 1?
1 by 1.
No, 1 by 3.
Oh, they won by 3?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so they had to get a field
31,
goal. I knew they had to get a field goal.
Oh, yeah, they're at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the obvious choice here is to take the Lions plus the points against
But Vegas is telling you.
And Vegas builds big buildings, very nice buildings, big fountains.
I'm trying to get you to change
I know.
it. I'm trying to get you to change it.
No, I can't go against Dan. I got to stick with Dan. Glenn Rose's own Dan Campbell. Give me Lions plus the points, +2.5. Elsewhere, other two ones, Seahawks at Jags. Seahawks -1.5. I feel like we're not going to split this one either. Actually, we might. You want to pick first? Or you want me to go first?
I think the run game has been like when the Seahawks were winning in the beginning of the year, they were having Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker III running the ball, and I saw some of that last week. I think we see way more of that. And they get some points, the Seahawks, or
no, they're laying 1.5.
Oh God, give me.
I know.
If they gave me 1.5, I'd pick the Seahawks.
I think I would be inclined to agree with you.
But I'm laying. Control the clock. Get at.
And it's not like you can say you don't. If you say, "Well, I don't trust the Jags to not be high off their win last week." But it's not like I trust the Seahawks for as far as I can throw them right now. I don't even.
I'm gonna go division. I'm Seahawks.
Going Seattle. Going Hawks.
Yeah, I'm going
to
division.
cover that 1.5. Final answer.
Yeah. Final answer. They control the clock. They get at Trevor. They fluster him. Yeah.
Seahawks -1.5. Well, that opens it up for me because I will take the Jags all day on that one with the points at home +1.5. Please, Trevor Lawrence, do not get too full of yourself this week.
It's locked in, right?
It is.
You know what's hitting the East Coast? A hurricane.
Yeah, minor detail. Minor detail, I guess.
It's not a dome.
We
so
could have.
So who's got the better run game?
Yeah, ETN has looked great.
Yeah, but that's one. We got two.
Well, mine
Not
again.
we. Oh, wash my mouth out.
Well,
So,
you in the picks.
in my pick.
And me in, I think
That's my hated rival.
Charbonnet's on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
My fantasy team has a new name, by the way.
Uh-oh.
We're Chairman Meow now.
Chairman Meow.
We had the dictator had to come in and make some changes, starting with the team name. We're the artist formerly known as Puma's Posse. We are now.
So the
Chairman
pussies
Meow.
are going to meow?
That's correct. That's
pussies are
exactly
gonna
right.
meow.
Yeah. Like cats do, of course.
The two pussies are going to meow.
Who's the second one? Like the Aristocats?
You and Zeb.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Is the you can also chalk that new name up to his creativity.
Oh, look at this run.
I love that you're starting to enjoy the creative,
I'm getting creative, man.
bent of the FCC rules. And then lastly, let's get one more on before we talk a little college football.
Almost a blowout coming for.
It's pretty shocking right now. It looks like the Giants are about to go up, already up 10.
Throw it in the end zone, Dart.
Speaking of NFC East, final game we're picking, Bears at Commanders. I didn't tell you this line, I don't think. You want to guess what it is?
Bears at Commanders?
Bears at Commanders, Monday Night Football.
I'm going Washington plus 3.5.
You mean 3.5 point favorites?
Yeah.
Minus
3.5.
Even bigger. Washington minus 4.5.
4.5. I'm always like one off.
But it just means you're.
Now, so here's the big thing I'm looking at because they said he might be playing.
Jaden?
Nope. Jaden is playing.
For sure.
McLaurin.
Oh, yeah.
Terry McLaurin is questionable. Has he practiced? Did not practice on Thursday. Not looking good.
Man, Bill Merritt lit my ass up last week in fantasy. He was, I think he ended up with 30-something points against me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Crosby Merritt?
Yeah.
Bill. Right.
We're just calling him Bill Merritt around these parts.
Oh, Bill Merritt.
This is also it sounds like someone that fixed my carburetor whenever I was in high school. This is also the game last year. You remember it was one of the one-score games that Washington won. They were 8-1 in one-score games.
Oh, yeah, this was the Hail Mary.
Where the Chicago player was celebrating. Right.
Celebrating.
So there's a little added.
Hey, there's still one play.
There's added narrative to go along with this game.
Yeah.
You mentioned, of course, Jaden versus Caleb.
Yeah. And it's minus 4.5.
Indeed.
Washington.
Indeed.
And the Bears are coming off a bye.
That's right. Yep. And the bye teams this week, Minnesota and Houston.
Yeah.
So that's why they're missing from the.
What do you lean? You go on this
I'll
one.
go this one first.
Yeah, you go this one.
I don't trust Washington enough to trust them to cover 4.5 points.
You're going to pick Bears?
I think I'm going to pick Bears because, one, I think Washington wins, but I think 27-24 is pretty likely. I think 21-25, that's a funny number.
This is going to be a make or break because we're opposing, what, 3 out of 4 right now?
We are indeed. We are opposite.
Somebody is going to gain.
There's going to be movement
because I'm going Washington.
Okay, I love it. Hell
Someone's going to get a big lead. And just because of my down week, 2 weeks ago, I feel like I got the juice. I got all the momentum.
Caps Commanders minus 4.5, and I will stick true to my word and take Bears plus the points. I will tell you, looking at
love me some Debo.
Looking at our
overall, you gotta catch that ball for Dart. Oh,
not only are we split on 4 of our 5 picks, it's also interesting to me. You picked 3 underdogs. I picked 3 underdogs.
Oh, yeah, because we got the same underdogs.
So you picked the underdog Panthers. You picked the underdog Niners. You picked the underdog Lions. I picked the underdog Lions, underdog Jags, underdog Bears. So it's going to be the dogs that are determining who has the better week, which is even more
Let
chaos.
the dogs out.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Baja, man, get some royalties.
I always felt like Baja Boys would have been better alliteration, but I guess you want to be a man.
Merman, Dad.
Merman, exactly.
Oh, speaking of, are you watching that new Monster with the story of Ed Gein?
Oh, I haven't yet. I'm not as big on the Ryan Murphy over fantasized.
So you got Jack
serial
Teller
killer.
from Sons of Anarchy, which I'm sure you're too cool to watch.
I mean, I've seen every episode 5 times each. Love that show.
Really?
No, not
Yeah.
at all. I've never seen 5 episodes of it.
Oh man! But whenever you hear him,
I'm too cool for Sons of Anarchy.
yeah, you
Bitch.
seem like the guy.
I'm the guy that listens to Wet Leg. Yeah, I don't watch Sons
You're
of
so
Anarchy.
cool. You're so cool with the Wet
so
Leg.
cool, bruh. So cool. That's fair. I'll take that.
When you're watching that, he has the voice, and it's the main character, Jack Steller, who's the hard biker guy, and he's the little cross-dressing Ed Gein. But he talks like this.
Okay,
the
yeah,
whole
that's
episode. And then I'm like, why is this so bugging me? Because he sounds just like Derek Zoolander.
that is very unstable.
This is a school for ants. This must be at least 3 times bigger.
Who is the guy?
Anybody out there? I just like you can't unhear it once you put Zoolander and Ed Gein and those voices together, and it's such a graphic. Oh man, there were scenes. I'm watching with my friend, and we're just like looking at each other, and she's a female, and I'm like, we're both like, oh my god.
What's it on?
Netflix?
Okay, so they can get away with a little bit. Yeah,
Talk about.
I guess everyone gets away with it now.
So he thought he was a transsexual.
Okay.
And he dressed up in women's underwear.
And we're talking about, this is the guy that like inspired
Silence of the Lambs,
and
Psycho,
Texas Chainsaw.
and Texas Chainsaw
Okay.
Massacre.
Yeah, that's the one I'm most.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I guess
this
Silence.
is why I like this show. Is real quick with this. It goes into each
Yeah, please
2 episodes.
hurry, because we've got to talk South Florida, North Texas.
Yeah. It morphs into each, like it has Alfred Hitchcock in the beginning of Psycho making it, and then it goes through the actual story, and it just goes back and forth like that.
Oh, so it actually
Yeah, it like so
shows you how it's
like how he got
connected
the
story.
idea.
Oh, okay. I
And
kind of
then
like
it goes
that.
to Texas Chainsaw Massacre during the Vietnam, where it's like, oh, you ever heard the story by like my
war in
neighbor
frickin'
used to be
Vietnam.
live next to this monster Ed Gein, where they call him the Ghoul of Midtown or something like that. And then at the very end, Silence of the Lambs, tucking it back, wearing the skin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes
Like,
more
would you
sense
F me?
now.
I'd F me.
What? He's like Midwestern,
me
right?
hard,
Like
yeah.
most of the worst serial
Yeah,
killers we've ever had.
Wisconsin.
I wanted to say Ohio just because I always want to
Cheese eating.
pin it on Ohio. We do have to talk a little college football before we get to the lightning round.
Yeah.
The update coming out of the Red River shootout, John Mateer is going to try to play, it looks like. The stud OU quarterback, Washington State transfer.
Don't think anything less. Like
Thumb surgery a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, on his throwing hand. Call me crazy, but I'm not so sure how effective he's going to be.
Like,
in
I don't
this
know if
game.
you see this like knuckle right
Good
here.
Lord, yeah, that thing pops out.
I
of place.
slid into third when I was playing. We were like on the verge of trying to go to Little League World Series at Round Rock, and I slid into third at a tournament, and I jammed. Like I dislocated the crap out.
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
what happened to this
And
one.
I just like pulled on it, and then I went back, and it was all swollen. Still went at bat, and you know what I did tomorrow? I pitched.
Oh, even better.
And
Wait, throwing hand?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're convincing
It was
me.
like this. I was like, I literally could not put that third finger on the ball, but I did hit about 4 people. But
Again, minor detail.
minor details.
Well, John Mateer probably is hoping he might be able to get away with playing like Cam Newton ass and still winning this game, because I'm not
Yeah.
sure what to make of Texas's chances in this game. It is Again,
What's the line on it?
take a guess, dude. This
Oklahoma-
one makes even less sense than
Wait.
all of the NFL lines we talked about. I'm giving it away.
UT minus 2.5.
-1.5, Texas.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That doesn't make any. I guess because he's injured.
because the
like,
uncertainty of Mateer being available is the only explanation
Oh my
for
God,
this.
Scottaboo
But
just did the Spider-Man jump back and
you're right. The game opened Texas -2.5, and that was before Mateer looked like he was
they got
progressing.
a point for Mateer.
Well, just for the fact that he's now questionable and not just ruled out.
Yeah.
I 5-0, number 6 ranked OU. 2:30 kickoff in the beautifully newly renovated Cotton Bowl up there in Dallas.
They
Yeah.
put more seats in there, or just upgraded the.
So they added escalators because if you've never been there for Texas OU, dude, it is literally a cattle show. Like you're at the fat stock show just lining up to be slaughtered.
That was like Gaylord Stadium.
There's
man.
no
like it was
moving
like you had to
around.
go up these ramps to keep going. I'm like, bro,
It's bad.
I'm dying up
It
here.
was
and
bad.
it was 11 degrees with a wind chill of like -2, and I'm like,
What game was that for Oak State?
Bedlam.
Yeah, they added escalators. They did add some more suites, of course. Got to keep the Richies happy. But they also added just like bathrooms, stuff like that. That is, the facility was so
Quarter bathrooms.
outdated.
You got to put a quarter in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. And then it's a nickel for every ply of toilet paper because they got to pay for the renovation
with
somehow.
credit card charges. Like now with Apple Pay.
Yeah, we'll put a $25 hold on this in case you want to take another piss.
Hey, do you feel like this is going to be a long dump?
Exactly. Just go ahead and pay it out. You're going to need 4 flushes. You and I both know it. Just go ahead and give us. We'll
It
put a
flushes
hold.
for you, and you're like, no,
I
I
didn't
only
pay
got
for
$2.
And I got to buy toilet paper. Damn it.
I gotta pick one or the other.
Yeah, I will admit the hype for this game. I mean, it's always Texas OU. I grew up going to it a lot with with the family
11
living up there.
start.
So they change it. They're not doing 11 anymore. It's 2:30 now. So I disagree. I prefer the 11 because you play the game.
I want them sauced.
I will say this.
I want them sauced.
Oh, they're good. Dude, you should go up there, see what Friday night in Dallas looks like. Everyone is already hammer wasted. It's really fun, actually. I like it whenever I was a kid. I liked it when it was at 11 because you would go to the game and then you spend the rest of your day in the state fair, which I hear state fair could use a little more visitors this year. I think I think everything is struggling. But
everything's down.
The hype for this game is absolutely undercut by the Mateer injury and obviously by the Texas-Florida loss. Texas 3-2 coming into it. OU undefeated, number 6, but might not have their starting quarterback. Might be Hawkins again, taking snaps. I mean, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna hope Texas pulls off. I'm hoping we see the arch. Hoping we see the arch breakout signature moment.
Never root for OU.
But the fact that Texas is favorite, that's even
crazy.
with the Mateer injury, if you told me Mateer's not playing, I would still probably say OU should be the favorite in this game. But
man, I got Goddard on the bench in 2 leagues.
The geniuses in Vegas disagree. Other notable games, I did jokingly mention the South Florida UNT game.
Yeah,
this is one of those games that when we get to the end of the season, this could be the decider of who gets in from the group of 5, from the lesser small conferences.
South Florida, UNT.
So South Florida is 4-1. They're number 24 in the country. UNT's 5-0. And UNT doesn't have many more challenges on their schedule. So you could end up seeing a undefeated.
What is UNT?
North Texas.
Oh, North Texas. Oh, okay. I was like, all right. I was like, why are we talking?
You should go
about
see
this?
UNT play sometime.
I was like, I watched North Texas. I just never think of them as UNT. I just always like hear North Texas. Like,
did you hear that level of FCC creativity? No. And we got to move on because if I double down, you should go back and listen to that.
Man.
North Texas will absolutely be rocking. Denton will be crazy for this game. It's a Friday night game.
Oh, wow.
So you're going up against the DFW high school scene up
Seems
there.
like Big 12 and The
Yeah,
American conferences always get the Friday night.
Friday nights. Yeah, because they got to try to find a way to establish a footprint amongst the rest of the conferences. Big conference implications here with the American Conference, also home to UTSA. Should say UTSA taking on Rice. I believe it's homecoming as well in the Dome. That game's actually, the UTSA game is going to be a national broadcast on ESPNU. Night game, 6:30 Saturday night. Other ranked matchups on the schedule. That's right, Birds up. God bless, Birds up. Ohio State still number one, traveling to.
LG's not back there crying because his Eagles are losing.
Traveling to. I always forget he's a damn Eagles fan. Traveling to a team I can't make out or what to think of them. Number 17, Illinois, 5-1, but they got smoked by Indiana. But Indiana is number 7.
Yeah.
And they travel to number 3, Oregon. This week.
So is that the game of the week?
That's the only top 10 matchup on the docket.
That's the 6:30 game?
The Indiana-Oregon, that is 2:30. That's your CBS window, 2:30.
So what's the 6:30 game?
The main games, you're getting another one I had on the list, Florida traveling to Aggie Land. That's on ESPN, though.
See if they come back with that big.
Kansas traveling to Lubbock. That's on Fox.
Wow. Okay.
And that's the biggest challenge Tech has outside of BYU and Arizona State. Like, this is one of the only other winning teams they play the rest of the way. The ABC night game, number 10 Georgia traveling to Auburn, 3-2 Auburn. Fine.
Georgia should win.
And then the NBC night game, number 15 Michigan traveling to USC, which, again, is a Big Ten matchup now. Both teams 4-1. So there's some – I like some of those games.
Yeah, I like some of them.
It's a fun college.
Miami on bye?
I believe so, yeah. I didn't have them
I'm all in for the Hurricanes
on the list. It's fun. I always love it when Ole Miss, number 4, they play a weird game. They're playing Washington State in Oxford at home. So it shouldn't be much of a challenge there. The only other ranked matchup we didn't mention, number 8, Bama traveling to number 14, Missouri. Pretty fun game.
See if
Missouri has the leading rusher in the country.
I was about to say, they score some points.
Kid that was a 0 or a half-star recruit coming out of high school. Tore it up at
Scadaboo's going to come up on like
Louisiana Monroe.
Yards.
Yeah, dude. If I have to watch Dart and Scadaboo for the next decade, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy. Good Lord, he's just a machine,
dude. He's a beast.
Yeah, I think it's pretty, to me at least, the college football Saturday slate way more exciting than the NFL Sunday lineup. So enjoy the college football, enjoy the NFL football this weekend. Did we have any super chats, LG? I didn't see any come through, I don't think.
No super chats, you cheap bastards.
Well, if that's the case, let's jump into some lightning round, shall we?
Hit him.
In the cave.
Hey!
So did either one of y'all happen to see the USA under-20s game this afternoon?
No.
Okay.
I wish I thought that was Friday.
It's on a tape for what, I don't know the reasoning, but I watched it on Peacock in Spanish.
Oh, but then
they're
showing it on
They're
tomorrow.
playing it right now, actually, I think. It was a 8 o'clock prime time.
If anything happened to the kids, we don't want the people to see it.
Yeah. Well, something did happen, but it was good. After they beat France 3-0 in the group stages, they turned around and beat Italy 3-0 today in the round of 16. And they are progressing the quarterfinal game Sunday afternoon. I never looked to see. They were playing the winner of Morocco and South Korea. And Morocco's got a good young group. They beat South Korea 2-1. So we'll get.
So is half the country having to root for soccer, just reeling in their. Right now?
I think the U20s.
They're all like, wait, America's doing good in soccer.
Just wait. I think just wait till the World Cup next summer.
Bald Eagles.
They're going. I fear they're going to get their chance to have some
You know, my
fun at the expense of American soccer
one of
fans
my favorite
next
things
summer.
is the Always Sunny in Philadelphia Charlie. Whenever he's like, he's going America all over your ass.
Yeah.
He's we're gonna drive big trucks, we're gonna blaze that flag, America. You know, it's just like rock flag and eagle.
Rock flag and eagle. That show's still funny. It's still got its fastball.
Yeah. Hit me, LG. We're going to go, since you were talking local, I wanted to give a shout out to my buddy Taryn, who opened up Elsewhere 2 last week.
Oh, yeah, I saw that with the Ferris wheel.
With the Ferris wheel. We had fire twirlers.
Okay, it's like out by Top Golf and everything,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
Kinda,
It's over there,
okay.
Northwest, if you call it Northwest 1604 area, where everything getting built up. Every time I go over, it seems like a new thing is getting built. But he had such a successful weekend that was supposed to be a soft open, invite only. Well, that was a Friday, and I unfortunately couldn't go. But they had to shut down because they were just out of everything.
I saw that. They literally had to restock
everything. They had
like plates and napkins, even everything.
Pre-sun little cooler alcoholic beverages. And I mean, if you get a chance, go out there and check it out. It's a fun time, man. It
looks like a destination.
Yeah,
like,
he definitely knows how to get a vibe going, man. Like, and you know, as a 40-year-old saying, "Hey, the vibe is real good.
Bro.
I like the vibes."
Look, this might be a dumb question, but it's Elsewhere too because of the Elsewhere in my neighborhood,
exactly.
right? Okay,
that was his first one, which. I could have had a part of it.
Hey. Congratulations on the new bar opening. I hope it does well out here in white people land. Hit me, LG. Got a couple follow-ups from, we talked about this story when it happened, but Rampage Jackson's son pled not guilty earlier today to the felony battery charges that he is facing.
Oh, yeah, because that was staged. The camera was still in his face. It looked like he looked like he was told, whoop this guy's.
It's going to be I think it's going to be an interesting trial because there's going to be some arguments made along those. I don't think it's going to stand a chance, but
yeah, because it's a wrestling and then they promoted, like they basically like staged it.
And a jury will have to decide where the line of fake versus felony started, and was it not?
The fact that they're going to a felony is ridiculous.
Dude, I don't know.
It should be. I know, but it should just be civil court.
That's assault, brother, or battery.
But he like literally, some of these wrestlers are like, "Hit me for real. I don't care. Like, just do it."
Sure.
But like,
you raise a if it like Discovery.
They're hardcore. It was a small. Like, did you see how many people were in the ring?
Yeah, it wasn't. It looked like
maybe
it looked like Somerville County Stock Show.
Yeah, maybe 100 people.
The Expo Center.
All right, hit me, LG. Shout out to Roy Alvarez and Zeb. Both give us $2 at the very end through the lightning round. Appreciate you.
Royce for the star. Oh, the Stars won.
Hey, so I will give you
5-4. Stars.
I will give you a little tasty treat.
Stars had. Never mind.
Google the name Oceana Doden, who made headlines on her recent return to the WTA. That's tennis, by the way, women's tennis arena tour.
How the hell?
Openly sharing that she went under breast augmentation implant surgery.
That's pretty popular. Oh, wait. No, she went the opposite way. Oh. Because Sabalenka, we don't need visual on that. You're holding your phone up to the camera to show some professional athletes.
That is OC
chest.
with the inye, with the little inye on top of the E. ANEDODIN. You're welcome, fellas. Thank you for the super chats.
Yes, Zeb, the $1.99 bribe money. Thank you. Hit me, LG. I got a couple more here. Little NBA news, as of course we are 13 days away from Spurs opening night. Poor LeBron's got sciatica. He's going to miss 3 to 4 weeks. And
was sciatica old man?
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't need to play these few first games.
It is. It's going to be the first opener he misses of his career.
Did you see what the lowest ticket price for the last game of the Lakers is right now?
Like $800-something bucks, right?
Oh, you going too hard for nosebleeds. $500.
Okay. I saw it spiked whenever he did the stupid Decision 2, and then it turned out to be the Hennessy ad.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah, and someone's already filed a class action lawsuit against them.
Because they bought like 100, like
1,000%, because they thought that was going to be the decision. And
I'm going to come up. All those people with the hand sanitizer storage in the
sure, of course. I think DraftKings or one of the gambling companies also tweeted out a fake graphic that LeBron was announcing his retirement, and that drove ticket prices to spike.
Are we going to get AI regulated when they start affecting the line on bets?
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Well, if you see AI, and then all of a sudden Dak just has his leg like this back, you know.
Okay, that's
I'm
such
saying
a
that like
shot.
back when he just did. When it was like this.
Elsewhere in NBA news, you look like an ostrich.
Ostrich.
Elsewhere in NBA news, we got the first schedule for Inside the NBA now on ESPN since leaving. I'm at least happy to see this. They're going to do a full hour pregame.
Okay.
Kenny night, next Wednesday, 6 to 7,
who's
5 to 6
Vince Carter.
Central Time. No, it's still Kenny, Chuck, Shaq.
Oh, they all signed?
And Kenny, all of them. Everyone.
All right, that's good to hear. Or
Ernie, Ernie, Kenny,
Ernie, yeah.
Chuck, Shaq. All of them are there. It's still being produced by TNT in it. So ESPN, all they're doing is broadcasting it. But more importantly, they're going to do full post-game shows.
Nice.
So we're not going to jump right into SportsCenter. We're going to get Inside the NBA post-game like we should, like it was on TNT. So I don't trust ESPN as far as I can throw them, and I know they're going to screw this up somehow, but at least we have some confidence that we're going to get the same amount of screen time.
What was the line?
That we used
What was
to.
the line on this?
That was I told I have it Eagles minus 7.5.
Wow.
You could have made a bunch of money on the money line if you picked the Giants straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we sit here and it's 34-17 Giants at the 2-minute warning. I'm telling you,
they're icing it right now.
The NFC East is going to get pretty interesting this year because I don't think anybody's good. I don't think Washington's
in
good.
one of my dynasty leagues,
I don't think Dallas is good.
I picked Jackson Dart as my last pick.
Well, that's a good keeper to hold on to. Hit me one more time, LG. You got anything else before we get out of here?
No.
All right, trio of local news. First of all, longtime absolute legend here in San Antonio, longtime Central Catholic basketball coach Joe Cortez passed away earlier this week at 94 years old. I saw Don Harris do a very nice, touching tribute to him, talking about how when Don was growing up, it was Joe being a camp counselor at Spurs basketball camps and stuff like that. Absolutely. Legend in the community, was at one point the all-time winningest basketball coach in San Antonio history. Eventually got passed by I'm blanking on his name, the Alamo Heights head coach. He ended up passing Mr. Cortez, Coach Cortez. But
rest in power, King.
Absolutely. Apparently, it was his son that announced he had family all around him as he passed away peacefully in hospice earlier this week. Also, bad news, this one not involving death. Have either of y'all been following the Holy Cross story about the teacher coach there?
Oh,
he got arrested.
Yeah, for like videotaping.
He was recording. He had a camera in his clock in his office, an office that he shared with the female volleyball coach.
Yeah,
and the female apparently. The coach that got arrested, one of the kids went to move his clock, and the coach slipped up and said, this is all according to all alleged, and according to police reports that have been released. Believe them at your own
investigation.
Believe them at your own peril. They've already changed parts of the story where they said he had multiple students recorded, and now they've come back and said, well, actually, no, that part's not true, but the volleyball coach part is. So apparently one of the students messed with the clock, and the coach slipped up and said, hey, don't touch my clock. And the student was like, camera?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, coach? He's like, oh, nothing, just put it back. And so then the kid went and told the volleyball coach, was like, you might want to check that clock. And when she did, She found the SD card that was in there connected to the camera. She sends the SD card to her daughter, I believe, and asked, because she does. I don't think she understood necessarily how to get. She's not as tech inclined.
I don't want my kid to see me getting all buck naked.
Well, again, if it's not explicit, if it's just changing and you need help from some, because what else are you going to take it to the Geek Squad at Best Buy? You don't want them looking at it. I mean, if you don't know how to
give those
check
little
an
nerds,
SD card,
give those little nerds something to
see. No, you voyeur. So it ends
I'm
up
Alfred Hitchcocking right now.
ends up coming back that indeed there were some images on the SD card of her undressing and redressing. So that will be a trial we follow as it's only beginning, and to
Holy
again,
Cross in San Antonio.
Oh yeah, another one of these.
His mugshot looked real like.
So he's young, fairly young. He's like 32, 34, and again, all charges alleged. He is claiming the facts of the story will come out and will be on his side. So let the process play out. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Kind of like
I was just checking to see if my kids were like stealing stuff from like.
I was making sure they weren't vaping in the locker room.
Yeah.
It was actually because I love the kids so much. I do it all for the kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then lastly, I know surely y'all saw this story because we had a hell of a rumble at the Whataburger at Blanco and Bitters a couple of days ago. Did you not see this at all?
I'm a virgin on this one.
Oh my God. Okay, well then I'm glad. I'm glad you hadn't seen this yet. 7 people end up getting arrested. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Whataburger.
Nothing good happens at 3 a.m. in the morning.
The age range of the people arrested, 21 to 57.
Yes.
The 57-year-old shares a name with one of the younger kids, so it looks like it potential dad or uncle or relative of some sort, potentially. So it all started because
they're out taquitos.
There's 2 groups, almost. There's 2 groups sitting in the Whataburger, 3 a.m. Employee comes out. He's got one of the orders. He puts it down at the table and then walks away.
Yeah.
So the table realizes it's not their order. So now they're mad.
God forbid a common mistake just is unconstitutional, and we gotta fight.
The problem, this is where it kind of falls. Obviously, the responsibility for starting a fight starts and ends with the people that actually did the fighting. But the Whataburger employee apparently told them when he was alerted that it was the wrong order, instead of getting the food himself, he just yelled at the other group, "Hey, they've got your food. I put it at the wrong table. Like, they've got your order."
That's an honest thing.
Yeah, but at 3 a.m, when both parties are
and
drunk,
you're dealing with drunk people.
That's
and
why
stuff, I don't want I'm not going out there.
And that's exactly what it sounds like. So the Whataburger,
I don't want my 18-year-old kid going out there like.
Completely agree. But at the same time, Whataburger, you made a mistake, and it's your responsibility to fix it because you're the restaurant that is serving the food. It's not up to the citizens to handle it themselves, because this is what it looks like when the citizens handle it themselves at Whataburger at 3 o'clock in the morning when there has been a mistake with the order.
I love these.
Oh! Just wait. There's some
the machismo in there.
Oh! Yeah, that's the big
sucker.
That's a big. That's like, hold on. This guy. Oh!
This guy is a sucker punching the one in the gray.
Yeah, and then there's a Whataburger employee that was off the clock who has now been. He is no longer an employee at that Whataburger.
I'm sure you get.
We got some body shots going in there, some kidney shots.
No, girls, why do you try to jump in?
Well, I mean, because...
No, you don't, because all of a sudden they get hit and it just escalates.
I think...
that was the number one rule. I would, scream it, tell, as a bouncer, when I had, people. I'm like, you make sure a girl does not jump in the fight. because that only escalates the fight.
Yeah,
dude.
that leads to even
You know
more.
what I'm saying? Now I gotta worry about this girl instead of dealing with the main
With
fight.
just the guy.
Well, then she goes over there and gets hit with the backhand. Like my buddy backhand his own girl.
Oh no!
And he was fighting John Cena's brother.
Whoa! Buried the lead.
Yeah,
there.
but
Okay, that is the other thing. Luckily, a lot of these kids. I mean, none of these people are training at the gym.
Yeah.
None of these people are John Cena's
Nah,
brother.
man, they're all young, but they got that.
They're
Got that
young.
youth strength. You know?
Yeah, but there wasn't a whole lot of.
First off, John Cena ain't that big. John Cena's brother was barely pushing,
but
not
he's
even 6 foot.
bigger than 3 of these dudes combined in muscle mass and weight.
When's the last time you seen John Cena's brother?
I couldn't even tell you. I'm assuming he's from the
You're
Cena
assuming.
line.
You're assuming.
It's like I assume Gronk's brothers are
he
all
looks like all the other wannabe roid
many
guys.
versions of
Anyway, he was
Gronkowski.
being an a-hole. Like I was there, not on duty or nothing, but I just saw him, and then his girl comes over, who she could whoop most guys' ass. You know, and he's like,
don't get involved
He doesn't
in the
know
fight.
who's grabbing on him, pulling away, so he goes back with a hand like this, clocks her right in the face, and then it's like 4 dudes try to rush on them, and then we all got to go rush on them.
Yeah,
it was like, I was like, why did you do that?
That's a bad situation for everybody.
Name
at
starting
that
with
point.
an A, and we all know what it is.
I love. This is why
I'll give you a guess. It starts with an A.
Brother of John Cena?
No, that's the girl.
Oh.
We all know
Okay.
that.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. It checks out.
Yeah, he doesn't know the person, by the way. He just, that person always starts crap with that name.
That checks out. That checks out. On that note, y'all stop fighting at Whataburger. Stop going to Whataburger at 3 a.m. to begin with. They're a Chicago company now.
Keep those
anyway.
cameras rolling.
Unless Whataburger wants to sponsor Lightning Round, and then we will sing the praises of the honey butter chicken biscuit once again.
You put a little egg on that, a little bacon on that.
You can get
got
real
yourself a
creative
meal.
with the
You
app.
got yourself a meal.
Start putting together all kinds of combinations.
You get the honey butter on the side because you don't want the biscuit crumbling up.
Okay, that's actually the best piece of advice you've potentially ever given me. Because that's my biggest complaint. That's the fat boy complaint I have for those. I worship at the altar of your Whataburger knowledge. LG, get us out of here. That's right. On that note, tell the people where they can get more Whataburger insight like that from you, Cap.
Oh, the Captain's Chair 210, Twitter and Instagram.
Find me on X at Biggest Puma, on Instagram, biggest.puma. LG, stream on Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday. And tomorrow night, if you're at the Spurs game, be looking for me. I may just put you up on the Jumbotron
That's
if
right.
you're lucky.
That's
Hey,
right.
You might have to kiss some random person, but
LG
do it.
It
back,
could happen, yeah,
back
you
in
never
the
know.
office tomorrow night with the Spurs. We will be back Tuesday night. Also, I'll be back filling in for Andy next Friday on Ticket as well. So be looking for that. I'll remind you next week. Till then, y'all enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the football. Be safe. Quit fighting at Whataburger. Peace. We'll talk next week.
Keep it rolling.
Kids, what do we say about drugs?
Only thugs use drugs. Say no to drugs.
Yeah!